The Democratic Party platform states that each country has a responsibility to address the global refugee crisis. What do you see as the U.S.'s responsibility to meet this humanitarian challenge while still protecting American citizens from terrorist threats? Begin with TJ. 2 minutes.
It's absolutely our responsibility. It's absolutely our responsibility, and it's a responsibility that's been abdicated by this administration, by Trump. He has no compassion or desire to help anybody else but coal miners in Kentucky. I mean, look what's going on in the refugee crises all around the world. And what's been happening is that these refugee crises, they are being caused, large in part, because of what we've done in previous administrations. Would we really have ISIS had not George W. Bush ginned up reasons to go attack Iraq? No. You know? And so it is our responsibility to be the leaders of the free world, to set the example. Everyone forgets about, hey, he wants to talk about his tanks and his economic power. The best value of America, our strongest value, is our soft power, our leading by example and putting out a helping hand. What they think is, hey, they think that they're strong by holding people down rather than picking them up. And so, you know, the thing is that he's advocated that responsibility. So where does the responsibility to take care of those people come from? It has to come from the Congress. And we need leadership by the Congress to help these people.
Sue?
I believe that democracy is what makes America great. That is one of the most important components to our society. And when I see people in countries that are suffering due to war, famine, whatever situation it is that brings them to a point in their life where they have to literally flee from their country, anyone with any sort of empathy or heart would see that they need help, and that we live in the wealthiest country on the planet, and that we can do more and do our part to help them out of what are sometimes extremely horrific situations for children and for families. I believe that we can do more, that we can afford to do more, and I would make that a priority, to reach out to other countries when ultimately what it's about is leading people to democracy. That if they until they have a voice, their situation will never improve, and we cannot give up. Thank you.
We can't even get Trump to help the people of Puerto Rico. Can we? Look what they do down there. And these are Americans. And the issue is that the problems and these issues are only going to get worse. I mean, when we talk about climate change, you know, we made a remark about death. There's 160 million people in Bangladesh, right, that live at sea level or a foot above sea level. When the oceans rise 2 feet, where are they going to go? And look at the issues that's going to cause. And so, once again, we need leadership and action on the part of the U.S. to preserve the world's humanity and its greater good.
Thank you.
The divisiveness that we are experiencing today is not going to help this situation in any way. It is pathetic to hear some of the speak that comes out of our leaders, supposed leaders, that creates this divisive situation across the globe. I agree completely with what TJ said, and I will leave it at that.